Iran's nuclear program has had the world's attention for many years due to its potential implications for regional and global security. As of 2023, Iran's nuclear endeavors have seen some notable developments. According to a report by the United Nations nuclear watchdog, the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, Iran had slowed its enrichment of uranium to nearly weapons-grade levels as of February 6, 2023. This indicated a change in pace for Iran's nuclear activities, which has been closely monitored by the international community. The slowdown in uranium enrichment was noted at a critical juncture, where tensions between the US and Iran were palpable. The restrained enrichment activities could potentially ease US-Iranian tensions, although it does not signify progress toward a wider diplomatic resolution, as per a Reuters analysis dated September 6, 2023. The nuclear dialogue between Iran and other global powers has been a touchy subject, filled with challenges and setbacks. The Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, an international nuclear deal with Iran, has faced a standstill, with Iran's enriched uranium stockpile now reported to be more than 20 times the limit set by the agreement. This stagnation poses a significant hurdle to the diplomatic efforts aimed at ensuring Iran's nuclear program remains peaceful and under international scrutiny. Moreover, early in 2023, UN inspectors reported that Iran had enriched trace amounts of uranium to nearly weapons-grade levels, igniting international alarm. This revelation underscored the precarious nature of Iran's nuclear ambitions and the fine line the nation treads on the global stage concerning its nuclear program. On the other hand, a report to the US Congress on Iran's nuclear program by the Congressional Research Service, dated April 12, 2023, further delves into Iran's compliance with international obligations regarding its nuclear program. This report can provide a substantial overview of Iran's adherence, or lack thereof, to the stipulated nuclear guidelines set by the global community. Additionally, on July 10, 2023, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence in the United States reported that Iran was not producing a nuclear weapon, although it warned that Tehran had accelerated its overall nuclear program. This acceleration, despite not being directed towards weapon production, still raises questions on the true intent and the end goals of Iran's nuclear program. The delicate balance of Iran's nuclear activities and the international diplomatic efforts to monitor and regulate them reflects a broader narrative of geopolitics and security. The road to a comprehensive and lasting resolution is laden with complex challenges and requires a nuanced multilateral approach. Various stakeholders, including the US, the European Union, and other global powers, continue to engage with Iran to find a common ground, aiming for a peaceful resolution and a halt to any potential military nuclear ambitions Iran may harbor. The stakes are high, and the journey towards securing a nuclear agreement that satisfies all parties involved is a meticulous and painstaking endeavor. Iran's nuclear trajectory is not only a matter of global security, but also a reflection of the geopolitical dynamics that shape the Middle East. The intricacies of Iran's nuclear program are entangled with its foreign relations, regional ambitions, and the global response to its nuclear activities. Furthermore, the interplay between Iran's nuclear agenda and its regional stance, especially in relation to Israel and Saudi Arabia, adds another layer of complexity to the nuclear discourse. Iran's nuclear stance is perceived through the lens of regional geopolitics and often becomes a proxy for larger ideological and strategic disputes. The tenuous relationship between Iran and these key regional players significantly shapes the discourse around Iran's nuclear ambitions. For instance, Saudi Arabia and Israel both view a nuclear-armed Iran as an existential threat, which in turn contributes to a broader regional rivalry. This rivalry often transcends the nuclear issue, embedding itself within a larger framework of Middle Eastern geopolitics. The international community's response to Iran's nuclear program has varied, with different nations and blocs taking distinct stances. While the US and its allies have often been stringent in their approach, pushing for a halt in Iran's uranium enrichment activities, others like Russia and China have been relatively more accommodative. These differing stances reflect a larger global geopolitical chessboard where Iran's nuclear program becomes a pawn in a much wider game of international relations. Iran's internal politics also play a crucial role in shaping its nuclear agenda. The complex interplay between various political factions within Iran, each with its own vision for the country's nuclear future, adds another layer of complexity to the situation. The political dynamics within Iran often reflect a broader struggle between reformist elements seeking engagement with the international community and conservative factions favoring a more isolationist stance. As international negotiations continue, the shadow of past clandestine activities looms large. The history of Iran's covert nuclear activities, discovered in 2002, still casts a long shadow over the trust between Iran and the international community. This historical backdrop significantly influences current negotiations and the international perception of Iran's nuclear intentions. The technical aspects of Iran's nuclear program also warrant discussion. The country's advancements in nuclear technology, including its centrifuge designs and other enrichment technologies, have gradually improved over the years. This technological progression not only signifies Iran's growing nuclear capabilities, but also presents a challenge for monitoring and verification efforts by international bodies such as the IAEA. The economic dimensions of Iran's nuclear program cannot be overlooked either. The substantial financial investments required to sustain and advance the nuclear program come at a significant cost to Iran, especially amidst crippling economic sanctions. These economic considerations play a crucial role in shaping Iran's nuclear strategy and its willingness to engage in negotiations with the global community. Various nuclear non-proliferation initiatives have attempted to address the concerns surrounding Iran's nuclear program. These include efforts by the United Nations, the IAEA, and other international bodies aiming to ensure Iran's adherence to global nuclear norms. Yet despite these efforts, the road to a comprehensive agreement that addresses all concerns remains elusive. The media also plays a significant role in shaping the narrative around Iran's nuclear program. The portrayal of Iran's nuclear activities in international media often fuels the fire of public opinion, either supporting or opposing various aspects of Iran's nuclear endeavors. This in turn impacts the political discourse both within Iran and on the global stage, further complicating the efforts towards a diplomatic resolution. The myriad factors influencing Iran's nuclear trajectory create a convoluted tapestry of international relations, technical advancements, and geopolitical rivalries. Each twist and turn in Iran's nuclear saga is a reflection of broader dynamics at play, both within the Middle East and on the global stage. The interplay between these various factors makes the Iran nuclear issue a complex and multidimensional challenge that continues to evolve. In conclusion, Iran's nuclear program remains a pivotal issue in global geopolitics, reflecting a confluence of technological advancements, political ideologies, and international relations. The progress or lack thereof in reining in Iran's nuclear ambitions resonates far beyond the borders of the Islamic Republic. As the international community continues to grapple with the intricacies of Iran's nuclear program, the ramifications of its evolution echo across the volatile landscape of the Middle East, marking a critical narrative in the unfolding saga of global nuclear diplomacy. Thanks for watching Middle East Info. Please consider liking and subscribing for more insightful content on this fascinating region.